Hello folks, JD Gaming here with Saturday Wars. We got 2 demo decks, thanks to Brian Zander for hooking me up. We have Demo Deck 1, Apple Black, and Demo Deck 2, Clock Striker. Your goal is to be the first player to claim 3 chapter cards. After you claim your 3rd chapter card, you win the game. But beware if your deck runs out of cards, which is your resource and time to tell your story, has run out and you lose the game. Made by Resurrection Games. You can scan this for their rulebook. I haven't looked at the rulebook yet, so this is just my impression on the decks themselves. Later on we'll be reading the rules, gameplay, and how I feel on how things work. Oh, damage the packaging trying to open these things. Should open them before recording. Oh, there's deck 2, deck 1. Deck 1's Apple Black. Yeah. Now, I don't know if these are going to be the final version of the cards or not, but we shall see. We get a phase card and card abilities. We got Animate, resolve the ability immediately when the card is played. Place the card in the appropriate place in the active row or purge pile. For plot twist, enduring printed ability remains in effect until the card is removed from play, such as at the end of chapter or purged. Purge printed ability resolves immediately when the card is purged for any reason. Once the card is placed on the top of the purge pile, the ability is resolved before any other action is taken. Character or upgrade cards played to the active row with purge abilities may be voluntarily purged as an action. Quick, these cards may be played at any time, stopping gameplay until the printed ability is resolved. Action. Printed ability that may be voluntarily triggered as one of the player's actions during a chapter. Prologue, epilogue, printed ability triggers at the appropriate point in the phase. And then we have the phases, the prologue. Ready, exhausted cards, purge, draw to 5, apply prologue abilities. Action, 4. Draw a card, play a card, retrieve a card, place a progress marker, use a printed action or purge ability. Epilogue, apply epilogue abilities, score and claim current chapter, purge allies and plot twist, add markers to story arcs, play a new chapter, discard any number of cards. Pretty interesting. Then we go to the cards. Neon Cloak and Training, student hero character, 2/2. Enduring, every time you play an Apple Black student, add 2 progress tokens to the current chapter. Angelo Wise One, 3/3. Character Dark Lord Mentor Hero. Enduring, your Apple Black students are -1. Sony. Character Student, 2/2. Enduring, if Sony is your only ally in play, he is +4 red. I'm guessing attack and defense. 2 copies. 3 copies. Ruby is a 2/2 character, student hero, enduring. If you have no cards in hand, this gets +3. And we have 1, 2, 3 copies of those. Simon, 0/2 character, student hero, action. If present with your previous card, purge the card to make Simon +7 for the remainder of this chapter. Not too bad. 2, 3, Looks like a playsets 3. Then we have Madam. 2/1 character Dark Lord hero. Quick. Once per chapter, you may exhaust Madame to add her strength, or red, I'm just going to say strength at this point, to another one of your characters participating in a challenge. And then 3 of her. Beatrice, 1/1 character, Magus hero. Purge, retrieve 6 cards. Not too bad. 3. Lily, 2/2 enduring character student. Every time an Apple Black student is purged, add 2 progress markers to your current chapter. 3 of those. Michael, Malachi, Onyx leader, 3/2 character cloak mentor hero. Draw a card. If this card is in your purge pile, you may add it to your hand instead of drawing a card. Got 3 of him. Cannot pronounce. But this is a wand upgrade. Plus 3/3. Bear must be Sano. Enduring. The first time Bear is to be exhausted each chapter, exhaust this card instead. So whoever this is equipped to, if they're exhausted, you exhaust this instead. That's pretty neat. Training of the Cloak, story arc 3. Arc 3 enduring. Each time you play an Apple Black plot twist, draw a card. Got 2 of them. Stop the Invasion is also a story arc 4. Arc 3 enduring. No allies can be played. Plot twist, evacuation notice 1. Enduring. The next animate ability that your opponent plays is canceled. Got 3 of those. 1 last clear opening for 2. Plot twist, purge, draw 3 cards. Then we have a narrative. Infiltrate the mothership. Each time you play an ally during this chapter, add 2 progress markers here. Arclight Phoenix narrative. During this chapter, all enduring effects are canceled. And then Break the Ivory Wall narrative. Each time a player draws a card from their shonen deck this chapter, that player draws 2 cards, chooses one, and purges the other. Well, until I actually get to play this deck, sounds pretty interesting. Definitely a lot to take in. Definitely going to have the book open, playing as we go. Very interesting, very interesting. And now we have the Clock Striker deck. Let's see if it's roughly the same abilities or they have something totally different. And like the previous deck, it has your phases and then all your stuff. Cast, Quick Thinker, character Striker Hero 2/2 enduring. Each time a character is about to be exhausted, place a marker on cast and purge 1 to cancel it. Cast may only hold 2 markers. Loki 2/2 action character Demon Bandit villain. Exhaust Loki to gain +1 for each Clock Striker ally you have in play. Malachi the Black Hat 4/4 character Demon Bandit villain enduring. While you spot Loki, Malachi gains Relentless. When this character wins a challenge, purge 2 cards from the top of an opponent's shonen deck. Oh, and they give you 3 of him. That's nasty. Demon Bandits. 3/2, nothing. Classified as a vanilla character. It's a Demon Bandit villain. Miss Clock, Forge Master 3/3, while cast is in play -1. So I'm assuming this is your cost, maybe. I'm not sure, but kind of obvious when another card's in play, it costs less. Character Smith Hero, quick. After resolving an opponent's challenge with Missed Clock, initiate a new challenge with her for free. 3 of those. Fender, Protective Brother, 1/1, Purge. Add 2 progress markers to the current chapter and return this card to your hand. Neato. Claws, 1/2, Enduring. Altarian Character Hero. Each time you play a Clock Striker card, place a marker on Claws. If Claws has 2 markers on him, discard those markers and draw a card. Well, that's pretty neat. Card draw in this deck. Demon Bandits Ride Tonight. Plot twist 1. Animate. Search your Shonen deck for any 1 Demon Bandit character and add them to your hand. So there's your animate ability that the previous deck can counter. Become a Striker, Story Arc 2. Arc 2 Prologue. Play the top card of your Shonen deck for free. Hostage Situation, Story Arc. Arc 3 Prologue. The player with the most cards in their Shonen deck retrieves 3 cards. Cast Mobile Lab. +2/2. Bear must be cast. Prologue. Take 1 Clock Striker Plot Twist into hand from your Shonen deck. Not bad. Gives us 2 copies of that. Spring Coil Shoes, upgrade +1/2, quick. When your opponent initiates a challenge against one of your other protagonists or allies, purchase this upgrade to change the challenge target to this character. Interesting. Severance Package 2, animate. Challenge a character here. Interesting, got 3 of those. You've got Guts Kid, another plot twist, animate, challenge a character here for 0. 3 of those. Strictly Business, animate plot twist 2. Add 1 progress marker to an opponent's story arc in play. Not too bad, 2 of those. Here's the narratives for this deck. Arclight Phoenix, during the chapter, all enduring effects are canceled. Avoid the Swarm. Each time a challenge is issued this chapter, each player draws 1 card. Nice. And then Surprise Birthday Party. Players switch hands. Ew. That just sounds nasty. So we have a pretty interesting matchup here between the 2 decks. Definitely going to be fun to see how each one plays. And then when they decide to release the full game, see what other possibilities there are as a whole. So far, my first impression is it's a very interesting game. A lot of easy mechanics to understand. Seems very fast-paced. Seems there's multiple piles going around. You got your deck, your purge pile. You got markers to keep track of, story arcs to keep track of. Your chapter progress, needs to be watched. Counter limits on cards, moving counters, adding counters. No, pretty much. I currently give it an A. When I get a chance to play, I'll come back, tell you what deck I played, and just described how I played the deck, and see if anyone's got any other opinions or a different way to play the deck. Until then, have a good day.